And it's really fun to watch her experience new things, new partners, new desires as she kind of peels back her onion of what is it that I want to do? And then gives herself full permission because she's fucking dying to do the 25-year-old when you're 40. I mean, it was just fantastic. Hey, I'm Jen, host of the Open Bedroom Podcast, where you'll find topics of sex, dating, relationships, non-monogamy, and more. I'm glad you're here. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the Open Bedroom Podcast. I'm your host, Jen. And today I want to talk about the show that everybody's talking about, Dying for Sex with Michelle Williams. Y'all, I just finished the entire session. What are they called? There's only like 8 episodes and it's it. That's it. It's done. I just finished it this morning, and the last 3, I bawled like a freaking baby, especially the last one. So I think I first want to warn you that like this is an incredibly emotionally disruptive and dysregulating show. It's funny, our girlfriend Jess was telling me yesterday that she'd heard it was funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. I mean, maybe the first or second episode has a few laughs, but it's fucking sad and amazing. And I don't know how long this episode's going to be, but I just want to give you some thoughts that I have since I've just finished it, and it has like changed my life. Okay, number 1, Michelle Williams should get some sort of Academy Award for her performance. I can't imagine what it's like to be an actress with this kind of a role that is so sad and so heavy and do it with such grace. And she's so freaking cute that you just fall in love with her character. And then that takes you on the emotional roller coaster that is dying. And there are 5 things that I personally took away with from watching this. And I just want to go through them quickly with you. Number 1, stop denying yourself what you actually want. So in the very first episode, we learn that she's already had breast cancer. She's beat it. I'm not giving you a spoiler alert. Like it's like the first few minutes of the show, and she's in her therapist's office, and her husband's talking at her, not to her, at her and to her therapist on behalf of her, not because she asked for that, but he is used to taking on this caregiver role, and he knows what's right for Michelle Williams's person, like her role, her character, and he's not listening at all to what she wants. And you hear all of this internal dialogue where she's like, I just want to have amazing sex again. I just want to be held and looked at like I'm desired. And she talks about how she has never had sex with another human in her entire life. In her entire life, y'all. She was married for like 20 years to this guy and has never had an orgasm with him. I'm assuming he would do the sex things to her like he was talking at her instead of to her, and he would do sex at her through their entire relationship. But Michelle's character is this meek, quiet. She held her voice inside of her, and you can hear her entire inside dialogue going, say something, say something, say something meaningful. Why aren't you fucking saying anything? Stop being quiet. Like she wants to use her voice, but it takes an episode or 2 for her to find her voice. And I want to encourage you today that if you've been waiting to do the thing, to leave an abusive partner, to leave a partner that doesn't give a fuck about you anymore, to leave a partner who talks at you or does sex at you, do it. There is so much goodness on the other side. If you've been waiting to quit your job or start that company, start that coffee shop, start that hobby, Go make more friends. Anything. Go to fucking yoga class because you've never done yoga. I have ladies in my life that have never had a massage and they're over 35. What the fuck are you waiting for? So this show shows you how brief life is. In one of the episodes where she realizes she's dying, there's nothing she can do about it. She looks at her best friend and her doctor and she says, I'm too young to have this kind of cancer. I'm too young to be dying. None of us has any fucking idea how old we're going to be when we die. It might be 6 weeks. It might be 6 months. It might be 6 years. It might be 40 years. I don't know. It might be 60 if I'm going to be 100. And we just don't know how much time we have. And who wants to be sitting in a doctor's office or sitting in your therapist's office working through that you have terminal cancer and you haven't even had a fucking orgasm with another person, let alone all the other things on your bucket list? So I want to encourage you to ask for what you want. Don't stay silent. Ask for connection with your partner. Ask for a fulfilling sex life. Ask for a partner with adventure or a friend with adventure. Ask for what you want in your life. Stop staying silent. Number two, use your voice now. Now, today. If you are not used to using your voice, I want to encourage you today to find one thing new to use your voice on. It could be something at work. Maybe there's a new idea you want to bring to the table. Maybe you sit around a board meeting kind of thing and you get called on, or you want to raise your hand, or you want to say something to contribute. Maybe it's um your partner. Maybe your partner talks at you. Maybe your partner doesn't listen. Maybe you're quiet around them and you let them take up all the space. I want to encourage you to do one thing today to use your voice. It could be on social media that you use your voice. It could be you vocally use your voice. It could be that you vote and you use your voice. And that could be as simple as going and buying a better product at the grocery store and using your money to vote in that way. Or you want a new sex toy and you go find the local, independent person versus an Adam and Eve. Use your voice today and stand up because you don't have forever to live. Do it now. Number three, she has a best friend in this show who sticks with her literally until her dying breath and afterwards. And I'm like, my voice is wanting to constrict. What I realized from this show is how important friendships are. That when you're dying and you need things or you're sick, there's not a lot of people that are going to show up for you. Nurture those friendships now while you're healthy, while you're young, while you're able to go join things and make friends. Heck, you can make friends on like Bumble Friend app. I don't know what it's called, but like you can make friends from an app. Go make friends if you don't have friends, and if you do have friends, do something today to deepen your friendship. Here's some ideas. Reach out to them and schedule lunch next week. Reach out to them and send a text and just say, I love you. Thank you for being in my life. Prioritize your friendships above your work. I know I said it. Prioritize your friendships higher than some of your familial relationships. When you look at your family, the the annoying aunt, the parent that looks at you and is, like never satisfied with you, but you feel obligated to go do all these family things with them. What about your friend who's going to be there holding your hair back as you throw up in the toilet? Where do they fit into your life? And I've definitely been feeling, a call lately to deepen my friendships and to really show up for the people that show up for me. I have a friend named Jean who is so good at being a friend. When we invite her over to come to dinner or to come play a card game, she's come and played board games with my kids. She always shows up with like little desserts. She has like all these little places around town that have like the best pie, the best croissants, the best, I don't know, whatever, macaroons. And so she'll like rotate and just bring delicious, fun stuff that I can like serve coffee with. And just that little extra effort that she makes is amazing. She also gives the best gifts. I have been so guilty of I'm just going to send that person flowers. Or like, what can I send them that isn't necessarily super personal because I don't really know what they like. What I've tried to do in the last few years is really get to know the people around me and be aware of what they like. So for like my friends that are women, I'm like, what kind of jewelry do they wear? I love to give like Etsy gifts of like earrings. I think I might have gotten these off of Etsy, these little pink leaf suede things. Just be mindful. Are they readers? Do they just devour books? Would they love a Barnes and Noble gift card amongst anything else? Or do you know that they love a certain series and their favorite book is coming out and you can buy it for them? Be mindful about the people in your life that actually show the fuck up for you. Because when you're sick, or your kids are sick and you haven't been able to make dinner in 5 days, or you're dying from something terminal, they are the ones that are going to show up every day for you. The next thing that I have is life is so fucking short. It's so short. When our kids are little, it feels so long. The days are long. But as you get older, you realize that time speeds up and you can't make it slow down. You know, I look at my teenagers, and next year my oldest will be 18. And every chance I get, I'm taking that kid on a little trip or on a vacation or on out to dinner. Any reason to get to be in his life and be in front of him and hear about his day and what's important to him. I am freaking there because he's gonna go build his own life. And so I am so aware of that time that's slipping by. And I'm sure once the kids move out and it's just, Scott and I and, maybe a few other partners, life's going to go by even faster. And then grandkids come. And then all of a sudden you look and you're 60 and you're 70 if you get to live that long. And you're like, oh my God, have I been present? I notice even the changing of seasons happened so quickly. So I'm trying to ground myself into right now it's spring. The weather is crisp and beautiful. The birds are chirping. The flowers and the greenery is changing around me. And I'm trying every day to look around and go, it's spring. I can plant things. I get to create in the spring. I get to listen to the birds. I'm like opening the windows to feel the air through my house. And I realize how short life is, especially if you get diagnosed with something that you're not ready for. Who is ready, right? Life is short. Do it now. The last thing that I have to say about this show, other than get some freaking Kleenex and maybe don't have to go anywhere after you watch it because you're going to be a wreck, is dying is natural and it happens to all of us. Dying is something in our culture that we don't talk about. We don't, we pretend that it doesn't happen. We say things like, well, if we die, if we die. Well, of course, we're all going to fucking die. We're humans. We're all going to be born. We're going to live at some amount of time, and we're all going to die. We're all going to die. The last episode of this show is all about dying. And there is a overly enthusiastic, like kind of death doula lady that helps Michelle Williams's character prepare for death. And she is incredibly honest about the phases of our body and how our body shuts down and taking that last breath and what it will be like and what her options are. If you want to check out and you've had enough, like I can put you under with some drugs until it's done. But it's your choice. It's your choice to feel the pain. It's your choice to be present or not. It's your choice to be done when you're ready. And I loved the way that she presented this very natural thing that happens to us. And while I'm sobbing, because I'm very present with the show, I'm very present with her character, Michelle Williams' character, I'm like, this is also the most natural thing that could ever happen. It's like childbirth, you know? It's like the cycles that we have with our kids and our partners and our work and our seasons. I mean, everything is just so very natural. And to embrace it, accept it, even through the pain. I'm sobbing because it's so fucking sad. And I'm realizing that I'm going to be the best friend one day. I'm going to be the daughter one day. I'm going to be the partner one day that holds my person until the last breath, that shows up until the last breath, that honors my person's wishes until the very last breath. And it might be incredibly sad. Probably will be. It might hurt my heart to watch them leave this planet. And it's incredibly natural. All right. Well, that's literally all I have for you. I want to encourage you to go watch this show. It's on Hulu. If you have Disney Plus and you have like the multi-package thing, you can watch it through Disney Plus. That's what we do. I think that's maybe the cheapest way if you have a lot of other platforms that you watch. And this is a show everybody needs to watch because A, I think it slaps you in the face that life is so short. B, it reminds us to grab life by the horns and take what we want now while we can. C, it teaches us the importance of friendship. And then D, it just reminds us that this whole dying process is totally normal. And it's really fun to watch her experience new things, new partners, new desires as she kind of peels back her onion of what is it that I want to do? And then gives herself full permission because she's fucking dying to do the 25-year-old when you're 40. I mean, it was just fantastic. So, you guys, please, please, please go watch this show. Come back onto social media at some point. Find me on any of the platforms. The Open Bedroom is my handle. And let me know what you thought. Let me know if it changed your life and your perspective as much as it changed mine. Until next time, have a great day. See you later.
Thank you for listening to the Open Bedroom podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, go ahead and give us a like and click subscribe below and stay up to date on all the new episodes that we release. If you have a topic that you'd really like more information on, leave us a comment below and we'll see what we can do. Feel free to share this podcast with all of your friends and especially your partners. This is a great way to open up some amazing conversations. We'll see you next week.